Yeah, g'day guys. Just wanted to show you one of my two latest renovations. You'd be aware that the last two I've sold were in February and January. We're both in Coolungup and Warnbro. The two new properties I've picked up and both settled this month are also in Coolungup and Warnbro. So two neighbouring suburbs, both in the city of Rockingham. The first one I'm going to show you through today is in Warnbro. It's a corner block. It's a decent sized block. It's got the yard is really great condition. So the lawn and all that's in pretty good nick, and reticulation. It's got a bore. It's got a nice new shed on the secondary street, which you can access from the secondary street. It's got a pool, gazebo, that sort of stuff in the backyard. So this one's going to be really desirable for owner occupiers. Investors, obviously, interested in this one as well. Because of the pool, I know most buyers agents won't be looking for their customers or their clients in this if they're not after pools, purely because of the maintenance. But a lot of your private investors will still be interested, and certainly owner occupiers. As far as the actual renovation, this one here doing a little bit less than I normally do. I'm mainly just going to give it a clean up and a bit of a tidy up, rather than putting in new kitchen and bathrooms and so on. Reason for that, after doing a bit of homework, looking at RP data, looking at end sales values, and also looking at and also speaking to my agent who sells a lot in these suburbs, we've sort of determined that even as is, it's going to achieve about a 470, 480 price. And if I renovated it and spent the extra money in the kitchens and bathrooms and that, I'm probably only going to get 500 anyway, because that's what it sort of caps out in this area. So it is on the non-beach side of Warnbro. So if you remember the 3x1 I just finished, that was beach side, straight back from the beach. This is on the other side of Red, which is considered non-beach side in Warnbro. So what I will be doing, I'll be putting in, I'll be painting basically exterior and interior. So when I say exterior, just gutters and eaves and so on, downpipes. And I won't be worrying about rendering the front. I won't be worried, because the red brick, which it has, is actually not too bad. It looks, I don't mind the look of it, and the roof doesn't need paint or anything like that as well. So on the inside though, full paint throughout inside. Typical walls, ceilings, doors, door frames, hybrid flooring throughout, including the bedrooms. I will tile the laundry. Has to be tiled, that area. And then just roller blinds throughout, so just a real sort of tidy up. The home will look, the kitchen and that's obviously dated, but like I said, I just don't need to go to the effort of spending the extra money, because I just know I'm probably not going to really make any more profit. The money I might put in, I'll get back from doing it, but I'm not really going to get much more. So that's why I've decided just to tidy this one up. As far as the price, I picked it up for off market for $330, and the real estate agent was, and I was have to be worth 100 grand more than that, sort of 430, 440 as it already was. So anyway, I will take you through the property. No one here today, but basically demo's been done. It's not going to look pretty inside because there's still bits and pieces. There's bits and pieces all over the floor and that sort of stuff. But the painters are here. They've got a day off today, but they'll be back tomorrow. But I'll take you a look through. So from the front, you stand back from the road. Okay, so it is a neat property, red brick, sort of early 90s style, red roof. As you can see, the gutters and all that are, can do with a freshen up, so that will be tidied up. Eaves and so on will be, and I'll just sort of pressure hose all this external just to make it come up good. Obviously put down some mulch and that in these garden beds. Okay, you can go through here. This obviously all needs a bit of a paint. This exterior cladding in the garage. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'll take you through the home now. Okay, so the face brick, which is pretty standard in the early 90s. So I've ripped up all the tiling, so this obviously hybrid floor will go through. Painters have been in here, touching everything up. So this is obviously a bit of a lounge room. In this area here, study, office, whatever you want to call it. Maybe it was meant to be a dining area. It is a decent sized home in the area, for the area. But this is obviously really more where you'd have your kitchen table in here. And that's the kitchen over there. Okay, I am putting in a new oven, and I'm also putting in a new cooktop, but the rest of it, just gonna tidy it all up. Okay, oh, and another thing is I'm putting new lighting throughout. Okay, so really just, reason for the lighting, obviously it looks better, but just really brightens the home up, and yeah, it gives it much better lighting for the photos and for when people come through and so on. I will still have this house staged as well, so we'll have a staging company come in and do that. Okay, so this is obviously the family room, so TV area. Okay, and if we come through to the bedrooms, this is one of the minor bedrooms here. And then this one here, on the plan it is a bedroom, but it has been opened up, so I will have double doors there, but give people an option to use it as a bedroom if they wish. So that is one of the bedrooms. Bathroom, beautiful blue, so I'll just, obviously that'll all be painted. Lexicon is the colour that I use as always, same as the toilet. Okay, master bedroom. There's a lot of windows in this house, about 20 windows. Ensuite. And walk-in robe. And then we've got our fourth bedroom. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, and then there's the fourth one at the end here. So it's 4 bedrooms, and it's definitely got 2 living areas, and then another sort of area over there to use as an office. So a bit of a funny design, but yeah, there's a lot of houses designed that are a bit quirky in this era. If we go outside, okay, we've got a patio here which will all be painted up. So it's quite neat for the houses. If you compare to all the other houses I sort of buy, it's quite neat. So that'll just be painted surf mist. And then, as you can see, they've already done a coat on the gazebo. But a bit of grass over here. This is the only grass that's probably not fantastic. Pool. Okay, and then there's a nice green shed, which I know will be desirable for buyers as well. So, just take you over and have a look at the shed. Actually, there's another little side spot here. So it is a nice big block, over 700. And like I said, it's all reticulated, which is good. So we've got a nice space in there. Okay, so yeah, so basically where we're at is basically, I've obviously had the tiles and all that demoed. I have the painters are in now, and obviously, yeah, carpets and all that sort of stuff being taken out as well. The painters are in, so they should have by the end of this week. They'll work through Saturday and Sunday. They should have most of the painting knocked on the head on the inside, and then on the outside they'll start that next week. And from there, on the 20th, so also Monday, my handyman who does all my floors, he'll be here to lay all the hybrid floors throughout. Yeah, Sparky's here on Friday as well, so he'll be here to put all the lighting up, and he'll also put in that kitchen oven, the new kitchen oven, and the stove that I've got to replace the other stuff. And then, yeah, basically I'll get my gardener to come down and give the lawn, you know, keep the lawns treated well, mowed and so on. And then I'll also have a pool guy come in and just, you know, treat the pool at the end of this month as well. before we go on to the market. So yeah, apart from that, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm basically forecasting about 20 grand on this reno instead of 50 to 60. Like you normally for a 4x2, probably I'm in the sort of 55 to 60. So instead of spending that 55 to 60 grand on a full reno with new kitchen, new bathrooms, I'm going to spend 20, just paint it all up, clean it all up, and yeah, I'm probably going to come out with the same result, I would have thought. So, but we'll see how we go. Very confident in the area. It's still booming hot. As you know, the last 3 I've done very well. So yeah, obviously the area itself is still going absolutely nuts with interstate investors, but also locals as well. First home buyer territory, that sort of sub 500 area, and this Rockingham area in general is going very good. So next video, I'll in the next couple of days I'll do a video and show you the other property I've got in Coolingap, which is also a 4x2. That one, I think the way it is, I think it'll be more of an investor that'll buy that one. Yeah, a little bit more expensive of the reno. That one I'm sort of probably anticipating about 35. That one I don't really need to do. I don't need to do a full reno as well, but it does have a little bit more stuff which just needs a touch up, so a little bit more cost and stuff and so on. So, but anyway, I will do a video on that one in the coming days, and I'll also keep you keep you up to date with how this one's going. Thank you.